Hey gorgeous, welcome back and welcome to another vlog. This weekend I am in Montreal. It's about midday. I slept for 12 hours. Ready to go out and start exploring and start seeing this city. I did go for a little walk yesterday afternoon after my flight landed, and this city is so gorgeous, so I'm really excited to see even more. But yeah, let's hang out together. Let's do a bit of walking around Montreal, and I don't know, let's see what we get up to this weekend, even though the weekend is a quarter of the way through. Oopsies. I did my best to sleep on the flight because I didn't want to waste the weekend sleeping, but it did anyway. And look, I feel like this air conditioning thing in the background ruins the vibe and it's really annoying me. So like, I don't know what to do with it. Can I take it out of, because I don't need it. Like I turned it off as soon as I got in the room because it was too cold. I'm like, can I take it out of the window, or is that gonna do something? Because I feel like this looks like such a vibe, and then there's that, it ruins it. Whatever. My first stop is I'm gonna get a disposable camera because I want to take some pictures while I'm in Canada. I'm here for about a month. And then I'm gonna grab a matcha and start walking around. I'm walking back to my hotel. I think I was a little bit too ambitious wearing cowboy boots for a day of walking. I'm back at my hotel. I need to lie down for a bit. And you know what, I'll probably do a little bit of work. I have this thing that whenever I go traveling, I just have to do everything immediately. Like, I want to go everywhere and see everything and do everything, and I'm stopping myself from doing that today because I have plenty of time. Like, I'm here for a week now, but I'm going to be coming back before I return to Australia, and there is no rush. There is literally no rush. But in my head, I'm like, I'm wasting time. Like, I have to see this, I have to go there, and I need to calm down. So I'm going to relax. I'm going to do a little bit of work on my laptop, and then I am going to, there's like a corner store nearby, and I think I'm going to pick up some fruit, some dinner, and yeah, just rest, and I'll have a bigger day tomorrow. So I went to the same corner store yesterday and I bought a little meal of tortellini, and I had it for dinner and it was delicious. I was hoping to buy it again today, but they didn't have it. So I got the vegetarian paella to have for dinner tonight instead. And I'll just have to come back tomorrow and see if they have it again. So I got a meal, I got a kombucha, and I got some veggies to snack on because I feel like I haven't had much fresh stuff since I got here. But yeah, now I'm walking back to my hotel. I've got my Rotorua vlog to edit, so I'm gonna get to work doing that. Good morning, it's Sunday. I just got up, I'm about to go to the gym. The gym that I'm going to is in the area that I want to explore today, so I'm just going to do my workout, shower at the gym, and then walk around while I'm already there. And it's nice and sunny today. When I got here, it was a bit cloudy, and yesterday it was a little bit rainy. So it'll be nice to see Montreal, you know, all bright and pretty. That is what outside looks like. I am going to get ready for the gym now. I'm finished at the gym. They had a sign up saying that you can't wear outdoor shoes in the gym, which
is interesting because I've never seen that before apart from Japan, but I kind of just wore my sneakers anyway because it was unstaffed and it was a bit of a walk to get here, so I didn't want to turn around and go back. I am going to get something to eat now. Okay, everything I saw online about Montreal told me to go to this deli, but I am not waiting in that line. I will find somewhere else to eat instead. Okay, I stopped for a matcha, of course. I went to this tea house. This is like a jasmine matcha. I actually paid a $2 deposit on the bottle, but that's okay, I'll return it another time. And I think I'm gonna walk to a bagel place that I went to go on Friday when I landed, but they weren't closed, but they weren't doing the bagels. They weren't making like bagels to eat, they were selling the bagels themselves to buy, if that makes sense. Whatever, I'm gonna walk there now. How cute is this? I'm so tempted to buy, but I don't even know if I would be able to bring it back to Australia. I'm clearly trying very hard to find something to eat. It's cute, but I don't know. I just got to the bagel place and the line is just as long as the other place I went to go to. So I'm just going to suck it up and wait because I need to eat something. I have my bagel now. Yay! At this point, I'm just walking around and vibing. Time for some ice cream. I'm in another vintage store and I can't decide between this and this. I am back at my hotel now, although I am craving a cold sparkling drink, so I might go to that corner store and get a kombucha. Yeah, I didn't really do much except for go to the gym, obviously, walk around, get some food, and stumble into a few vintage stores. Let me show you what I got. I only bought 2 things today. There were a lot of things. Actually, I might make it a little bit brighter. I think it might be a bit dark. There. How's that? Cool. I went with this because I felt like it was a vibe. The cute, like embroidered bits, love that. And I can actually wear it as a shirt or as a jacket kind of thing. I thought it was versatile and it's fun. They add tax on after the price in Canada, which they don't do in Australia. So I keep thinking that something's a certain price and then it ends up being more than it was. This was $30 Canadian plus tax. The difference between Australian and Canadian currency is pretty much the same. Like in my head, I've just been seeing everything as like $30 Australian, you know? So this was $30 plus tax. And then I got this skirt. I probably can't show because it is a little bit of a longer skirt. It went down to my calves. I mean, on someone who has a normal height, it would probably go up to like their knees, you know? It is a long skirt, love it, and it's got a, like it's like a tie-up wraparound situation. So cute. $19.99. Like, are you kidding me? So these two together, including tax, the amount that I paid for these two items, Canadian, $57.48. In Australia, one of these items alone would cost more than that. This skirt would cost 70 or 80 in a vintage store in Australia, maybe even more. So, same with this. Like, this is how much thrift stores are charging for clothes in Australia, not vintage stores. So, like, I'm blown away. So many stores, so much variety, like really good prices. I think I need to rest for a little bit, and then I'm going to go out and get a kombucha. I got my kombucha. I actually didn't go to the same supermarket that I went to yesterday. I went to a different one just because it was a little bit closer, and I wanted to get frozen peas because the other supermarket didn't have any. So I was influenced, if that's the right word. I was curious to try peas for breakfast because Lucy Huxley posted a day in the life vlog a little while ago, and she was eating peas for breakfast. And I was like, that's actually a really good idea. And what I have been doing is before, like when I first get up, before I go to the gym, I've been having probably about a cup of peas, and it is such a game changer. I'll take my cup of peas out of the freezer, defrost them overnight, and it's just like such a quick and easy and healthy breakfast, and it's actually genius. So now I have some peas for my pre-gym fuel. Anyway, now it's time to actually finish editing my Rotorua vlog. Okay, I know this was going to be a weekend vlog, but it's Monday. I've just finished my work for the day, and I am going to do a few things this afternoon. So let's just spend a little bit more time together. Okay, I'm gonna go to a few different places. First up is Sephora because my chemical exfoliant leaked in my toiletries bag. I knew something leaked when I went to unpack, but I didn't know what. And then when I went to use it last night, I realized there was none left, and I was like, okay. So, need to get one of those, and then I'm gonna have some lunch, and then go up to Montreal. This, but they don't have the like 5-pack. They've only got the 30-pack and the 60-pack. So I'm gonna see if I can find something else instead. Got it! I don't know what it is about Sephora, but I can feel my whole body seize up when I walk inside. I just feel so stressed in there. I don't know if it's the bright lights or like the amount of people in there, but not a vibe. I climbed up to the lookout or whatever, and I have deja vu. Okay, controversial opinion, but I don't like traveling somewhere in the summer. I walked for a few hours and I feel so exhausted. If I had walked around for a few hours in cold weather, then I'd be fine. But the heat drains me a lot quicker and I'm dehydrated a lot easier. I think it just, as I get older, I have less tolerance for the sun and like sunny weather, and I just don't like it. That is it. That is my time in Montreal. It has a similar vibe to Melbourne, less bogan, which is to be expected, I guess. And I don't know if I mentioned it, but everyone pretty much speaks French here. I've been finding, like, I feel like I can't win when I talk to people here. I walk up to a counter and I'll start speaking French, and then someone will just look at me like I'm stupid and then speak English to me. And then other times I'll be like, okay, well, I'll just speak English then. And then I'll walk up to the person that I'm talking to and then I'll start speaking in English, and then they'll look at me like I'm stupid. And then most of them will just speak French. So I feel like I kind of can't win with with that, but whatever. Well, I mean, I'm not going to say everyone has been like that. There have been a few nice people. And a lot of people are really surprised to hear that I'm from Australia. I don't think many Aussies really travel to this part of Canada. I suppose everyone's over in like Whistler and Banff. I don't think many of us come over this way, but every time I tell someone I'm Australian, they're just like, whoa. But yeah, that has been the last few days. I am going to get to work and work on a Substack piece. Well, it's actually like almost 7 p.m. Let's have a look at the time. Yeah, 6:39 p.m. So I'm actually going to have to start getting ready for bed soon, but it's so bright outside that it doesn't feel like it. Doesn't feel like nighttime. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me for my Montreal vlog, for my little weekend in Montreal. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a magical day.